Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is Meaning of the Horizon, the new situation battle on PlayStation Network. I have no idea what the deal is here. I do not recognize these teams. Maybe this was something in Gundam Unicorn that I missed, but this team is Zaku 3, which is me, Goof Flight type, a Hyzak, a Gym 2, might be the semi-striker, but I don't think so. No, I think it's a standard Gym 2, Hygog, and Gallus K. The other team has a Z Zulu and some other Neo Zeon suits, I believe, and of course some older Zeon suits too as well. And yeah, I have no idea what this one is about, like at all. So, there's a Zogak on the enemy team too, as you can see. But yeah, I have not run the Zaku 3 in a good long time. Also, Zagak E, I think it's a standard Dom, something like that. Yeah, I don't understand this team composition at all. Also, words, I do not typically understand those. But this is where I discovered I never really ran the Zaku 3 very much on this account, because I did not have its quick swap set up at a single level. So you will not see me using the heat bayonet very much in this round, because accessing it means going to the skirt cannon and then swapping one more time manually. So yeah, not going to see that, but the rest of the arsenal works out pretty well for me. It has a EPAC beam rifle, which can be charged. It has the skirt gun, which is stop to fire, but has an alternate fire mode, a limiter release, which lets you use it rapid fire. I forget whether I think this is the one that has the beam nose. The Zaku 4 actually just has like beam cannons in the head. Oh yeah, and also a Gaza C, which kind of leads me to hope. I feel like sometimes these things show up in situation battles as ways to test buffs for the future, and I'm really hoping that's true of the Gaza C, because it desperately needs help. But let's see, there is, and that is just some flavor of Zaku there, which I think it was a raid. So yeah, like I said, I do not understand this at all. I do not understand the team comp. I will have to figure it out, or as always, corrections are always welcome in the comics. Man, the damage on that beam gun is great. Absolutely wrecked that Zagak E. Here comes the Gaza. The Gaza does not have balancers, so unless they've given it some for this fight, which honestly they should. But let's see, yeah, something just missed me. I am sticking real close to the pier in the hopes of not taking any damage until I can manage to do something. Hit the Z-Zulu, it fired back, and that was it. But, lasted a decently long time. Did pretty good damage, so I'm not upset. Honestly, yeah, just Zaku 3 worked out better for me than it has in a while. But obviously, if I never even set up the quick swaps on this account, I very likely have not touched it since before its last set of buffs. So, yeah, that kind of explains why it's doing better than I remember. Let's see, trying to get a charge. But also, since that person is just about, is knocked down for one thing, and also ready to drop, may as well start hitting something else. Okay, well, skirt gun finished that Dom off. And, yeah, time to just keep shooting downfield here and see what I can grab. Stop the Gaza. Hit it a couple of times. That would have been where I would have wanted to follow up with the bayonet if I had time and thought to. I'm trying to remember, because there's two things that can use the bayonet. I believe the Zaku 3 has the better of the two downswings for it. The other suit, was it the Arjarja? I want to say it was. Yeah, and I think the Arjarja just gets a stab with its heat bayonet, whereas the okay, that's a Dwudge. Okay, that makes more sense. whereas the Zaku 3 has a nice, like, kind of circular strike with it. Just something a lot more, not just a linear stab. So it's much easier to hit things with, especially things on the ground. And I got myself good and cornered by the everything, which, happens, of course. Especially when I'm not paying enough attention and wandering into big piles of enemies, which, brain. Let's see, 2.5 minutes to go. We have a very slight lead. I would like to maintain that or even better expand it, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, again, I don't know what the situation battle is about or what the point is, but okay, well, there goes the Gaza, and I am gonna, find something else to be to work on. Beam rifle, yeah, I don't think the beam rifle stuns unless it's charged under most circumstances, but it's also, read me like a book because I was being way too obvious about that. But yeah, I believe it fires multiple shots relatively quickly. And yeah, there's our token heat saber used for the round. That's probably the only time I will use it. And yeah, Zulu has has a good in on me because it is I had no boost, and I used my boost to get the Gaza out of the air. And I think I hit somebody on the way down, but yeah. Meanwhile, yeah, it looks like some of the other players are just not getting along, so maybe it's best I'm out here by myself. But it's kind of funny, because I swear anytime anybody is getting upset about being outnumbered or not getting help or something like that, I'm somewhere else in the round getting jumped by 3 people. Like, that's just kind of the Murphy's Law of GBO2 for me. It's just, yeah, if somebody is complaining about not having enough support, I'm somewhere else being supported even less. It's just again, that may just be how it feels. Matter of fact, it is just how it feels. Yeah. Did I ever get out the sentence? I don't think that these beam rifle stuns uncharged, but it fires fast enough that it can charge via build stun, because I was certainly meaning to say that. But random neural firings are what they are. Let's see, 30 seconds to go. We still have a lead. I'd like to keep that up. I'm not even trying to pick on the Gaza. It's just a lot of times it's the first thing that falls into my field of vision when I am trying to find something to attack. And so, yeah, it's just there. And, just, it is as hapless as I am this round. So, just kind of ironic, I suppose. Managed to get out of the Z-Zulu's attack range, and I would have gone in a little bit harder if I had realized that the round was over, but I was just kind of finally feeling like I was getting into a groove, and then it was done. That said, I did pretty well. Top scorer was the Jim 2 at 140,000 damage. Very nice. Must have the spear gun. That's my guess anyway. 5 and 3 and 101,000 damage, though, is nothing to be sneezed at. So, yeah, I'm pleased enough with that outcome. So, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So I was talking with some friends tonight, and Spidey Wing had an interesting thought that I just wanted to run by you guys for the anniversary, which is apparently they have now added the level 2 of the TV version of Wing Gundam 0 to the Steam version of GBO2. And Spidey was suggesting that maybe the anniversary this year will be based around bringing those to the PlayStation Network and capping that off with the Gundam Double X. They've kind of consolidated the anniversaries of the 90s alternate universe Gundam shows, the first of the alternate universe shows in Japan. And the Double X has been on the rumor list for a while, so yeah, I feel like that would make sense, because if they could start with bringing over Burning Gundam and Wing Gundam, and then end with the anniversary, or lead the anniversary if they wanted to, with the Gundam Double X, which you could put in at the same costs as those other things. That still, I believe, would leave the Freedom Gundam needing to come to PSN, but I'm sure that will happen eventually too, with Seed being as popular as it is. But I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but it seemed kind of plausible to me. It seemed like an interesting thought, certainly. So, as always, let me know what you think in the comments.